Howdy everyone, welcome back to another new product stream. Last week it was just Matt and he did the part pick first video that we've started a new little series, kind of going over like parts that we find interesting or useful, stuff along those lines, and whatnot. But anyways, this week we are doing a new product stream. Don't really have a whole lot of stuff to show. Just haven't had a chance to go grab anything, and I've been setting up a lot of the holiday sales and giveaways and all that for you guys, whatnot. Usually, James, that's not safe. Drive home, then watch your stuff. I mean, I appreciate you being here and everything, but I'd rather you make it home safe than watch us. But yeah, anyways, only have a few items, but they are pretty interesting and pretty excited about them and whatnot. So first, I'd like to get started. We got in new Tech N blocks. These are their CPU blocks. Currently I have a few samples with me right here that are all AM4, but we do have Intel. I believe we have 11.5X. There are 2011s, and then there are AM4 series blocks. There is an actual review that Guru 3D did on their site for them, actually giving them rather high reviews, saying they are kind of comparable to some of the higher end blocks like Watercool and even Optimus and EK and whatnot. And their price is fairly well priced. I mean, they're not the highest, but they're definitely not the cheapest. They're kind of in between. So definitely a good option to look into. And I have to admit, their blocks are they look really good. They're out of Germany. So one of the reasons why a lot of people in the US haven't really heard a crazy amount about them yet. So that would be one of the things. So here is, I want to see, how many do I have? Do I have all the same things here? Yeah, I guess I do. Currently I have a bunch of black ones sitting here. But this is one of their AM4 blocks. They're really nice. One of the things I like about them is they are really low profile blocks. I mean, as you can tell, they are very, very low. So, great quality. They are RGB, as you can tell. And like I said, if you want to go read some reviews on them, they do. Yeah, AM4 is all sold out. I do have some samples that I'm pretty sure they might end up being part of our Black Friday giveaway. Just so you know. But I mean, they make great quality stuff. It's very well done. Their fins on them are like rather thin. I don't know if I can show off how well. So I mean, they are very high quality products. I can't tell. One of the cool things about them is, I mean, they do have their logo across the front, and I know there's people out there that are like, I hate giant logos. They do give you the option to sit here and press on one side, and you can remove their logo. It's just magnetically put in there. So it is a really cool little option, and then you could make your own little design and slide it back in. So it's pretty cool. Just an option to check out. Yeah, like we said, the AM4 is currently out of stock, but there is basically everything else. The 2011s, I believe, are all in stock, and yeah, 11.5X are all in stock as well. And as you can see, if you want to go to, where is it? I think I already exited out of it, but I did have a review up for the Guru 3D, and they did actually give them rather high reviews. They do also have 2080 blocks that we do carry. that we have backplates for also. They're not badly priced either. At $149. That's, I mean, fairly good price. And I have talked to the guys at TechN, and they are going to be having 3000 series blocks. I'm pretty sure they said something eventually about in the future being fittings and reservoirs and all that too. So just another company look out for that makes really high quality stuff. And I mean, I've only heard good things about their blocks so far. Nothing bad. So there's that. The next and really the only other thing that I wanted to talk about tonight is we've officially started doing side panels for UV printing. So the way I have it set up is basically you select your printing area. So it's all done in square inches just because it makes more sense to do everything as square inches when printing on side panels. Square feet is kind of too big of an area. So if you can see, let me probably zoom in on my screen so it kind of shows up a little better for you guys. Hey, PPCs, could you recommend a mini ITX case that always... not off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure some of the guys in here in this chat could answer that for you. But anyways, yeah, it's like I said, it's done in square inches. So basically anything that's 25 square inches and under is $9.95, which is basically like a 5-inch by 5-inch square. And then it goes up basically in 5-inch increments. So this is basically 6 inches to 10 inches, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, 21 to 25, and then 26 to, that's I think 29 is basically the farthest back our UV printer bed would go. And for, I mean, this is like full on covering your panel. Like if you want to full on cover it with some kind of design, any kind of print, color, you know, whatever, it basically would cost $149. But that's for a basically a 29, anywhere between a 26 inch to 29 inch panel, fully covered. So that's a pretty big area to cover for a fairly decent price, I'd have to say. There are some designs that I have made so far and listed. So you got like a circuit board style design. I had to do some kind of biohazard zombie style one. There's another circuit one that's kind of smaller, just kind of covers the corner. And then there's this like geometric design and whatnot. But I mean, you can also submit your own design. So you just come down here and scroll down. Oh, never mind. I put it at the top for this one. You click the upload your own design, and right here it'll pop up, and you can submit your own actual artwork. So that way you can send me whatever you want. The only thing, like it says, is make sure that it is a high-res image. For best print quality, it should be 300 DPI covering that area. So don't send something that's 300 DPI that is only a 5-inch by 5-inch image, and then expect me to be able to blow it up to being like 15 by 15, because it doesn't work that way. Won't turn out good. But yeah, I mean, for example, I have one of the panels that I did print. So this is kind of what it looks like. It has a nice gradient style goldish look. But I mean, basically anything you can come up with. Like I said, if you have a sponsored build and you need company logos printed on it, do that. Any kind of themed build, like a steampunk build, ocean themed build, And also, I mean, like, if you just have some general artwork that you like, that you've made or whatnot, that you'd like printed on. But I mean, if you guys have any further questions and kind of like what it entails and what you need to do to get it done, you can always hit me up. My email is in the description for this video and basically any of the videos that we do. And I can answer pretty much anything. It is, just so you guys can tell, I know you're probably one of your things is how like durable is it, and I mean I can sit here and scratch and it's not coming off. I mean, so I mean it can take some beatings. Like, I can sit here all day long and probably sit here and scratch at it, and it most likely you won't get a chip. I mean, you're not going to sit there and really want to do that to your case anyways, but I mean, it just really shows that it does last and it does hold up for quite a while. I know at least with glass panels, I mean, metal might be a little more tricky, but I know if for some reason ever in the future you wanted to get rid of it, you can take a razor blade to it and scrape it off, because as you can tell, this case is the same case I've printed all of these on, and I was able to remove it just by taking a sharp razor and scraping it off very carefully. But I mean, it will come off if you really needed to. But anyways, so that's really it product-wise I know we did get a lot of new Barrow and Barrow Witch products that you guys can check out. But like I said, I've been busy with Black Friday, which I'm pretty sure most of you are interested in, because it's a great way to save a buck and get quite a bit of products. So, like usual, we are doing our normal coupons. I'm not 100% sure how many. I think we're only doing 2 PPCs one. I know there's going to be a 15% one, and I'm pretty sure the other one's either going to be a 10 or a 12. I'm pretty sure it's a 10. But those coupons will be combinable with any of the promos we do. So, like always, Singularity is always one of our biggest supporters. I mean, Daniel's an awesome guy, and he's always willing to support sales and stuff like that, and always wants to run promos. So he, for example, he is one of the people that will be involved with our Black Friday, and his discount will be combinable with our coupons. And I can tell you, I'm not going to say whose, but they're basically some of the companies you basically probably get up to 40% off was the highest one. But I mean, like, we have support from Cable Mod, Alpha Cool, Barrow, Bits Power, EK, Hardware Labs, Singularity. I feel like I'm still working on a few. Mainframe's in on it. Optimus is in on it. And I know there is like 2 or 3 more that I'm still talking to see if they want to get involved. But as usual, it'll run Black Friday through that Sunday, which I believe is the 29th or 30th. I'm not really sure off the top of my head. And then we will do our Cyber Monday sale, which is usually pretty much the same. The only thing that might change is our discount that we run, the Performance PCs one. So I'm not 100% sure on that one. I don't know if that's going to be more or less, but it is something to look forward to. And currently, I do have a nice little stockpile of giveaway items over there that I've hounded companies for. Some will be shipped directly from the company because they are not something that we actually carry yet, and they are working on. Not saying who, but I can promise you it is a very coveted thing from a company. So, but I also got some of our usuals. Excuse me. Stuff from Singularity, Hardware Labs, Alpha Cool, the usuals. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, that will be our normal sales. We might do some kind of Thanksgiving one just for the people that can't wait for Black Friday and want to start buying stuff. But that's really all I have for this episode of the new products at PPCs. If any of you guys have questions or inquiries about stuff, feel free to ask and I can answer them. Or if not, that's pretty much all I have. I'll just make sure I didn't miss anything while talking. Is there any way to preview how it would look? How the I don't really have any way to preview how it would look, unfortunately. I'm really the only one that sets up a lot of this UV printing stuff and some of the special things, and we really don't have any software to really like render UV printed stuff on it. I mean, the best way is if you have any kind of Photoshop skills, you could take the image and lay it over. I have a picture of your case and lay the image over your side panel or wherever you'd like it printed, and it give you some kind of expectation of what it could look like. But other than that, I don't really have a great way of showing you, unfortunately. Any FE3090 blocks in stock? From Heat Killer? Currently, I don't know when we're going to get any kind of 3090s, any 3000 series stuff from Watercool. I do know that they do have some products that are soon to be released, but I'm pretty sure it was not any 3090s that they told me. Will you guys have the new? Yes, anything EK, I'd say 95% we carry. It's very unlikely that we don't carry EK products. The only time that we don't carry certain things is if they have some kind of like contract with a company. Like for example, the 011 distros that they make, the 3.2 DDC ones, those are actually made by Lee and Lee, and they have a contract with them. That's why they have like the 011 case with that in it. It's because there's a contract and we can't get them because they have that contract. We have like the 3.1s. So do you know when you guys will restart Hardware Labs this month, specifically the 360 SR2 whites? I do not know when Hardware Labs is coming in. I know we have an order out there for them. Our biggest issue with Hardware Labs is that you guys buy the hell out of them, and it takes quite a while for us to get them in. We normally probably order like a couple hundred of like the GTSs and GTXs and just the 240s and 360s, and you guys end up like buying them out in like 3 weeks. And we just really don't have enough room to stock all of it. I mean, like we normally, when we get it, it's probably like 4 or 5 pallets easily of radiators, and they go pretty quick. The SR2s don't go as quick usually, but I mean the rest usually do. And if you want to email our sales department, they can let you know what's on order and hopefully maybe a time frame of when we could expect them. So I mean, if you guys have any more questions, just let me know. If not, I mean, that's it for this week, and next week will be Black Friday, so we won't be doing, or next Thursday will be Thanksgiving, So we won't be doing a stream then. I know Matt is planning on doing some kind of videos probably while Black Friday is going on, at least that weekend, streaming some stuff. We might have it set up where he does some of the giveaways through our YouTube channel, doing a live stream. So, I mean, guys, just make sure you subscribe and get those alerts so that way when it comes to Black Friday weekend, if we do giveaways that way, you're alerted right away and you know when to be there and whatnot. Any promos that are live? No, there are no promos that are live yet. All of that is all contracted through the companies, so we only run them for those certain times. We have to keep up. Any news from Optimus on their block reservoirs? I know someone at PPCs said their supply is really low. I don't have an update on them. Yeah, last time I talked to Josh at Optimus, he said that they have started trying to ramp up more production. They kind of got hit hard when the end of last year with the holidays, and then they had something where like the factory where their blocks get anodized and stuff like that burnt down, and then COVID happened, so they had issues getting a hold of products or material to make their products and so on and so forth. But he did tell me, I want to say it was probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, that they were starting to ramp up production and that everything should start running a little more smoothly and of us getting the products and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, and we should be doing giveaways for this as well. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing some giveaways, or at least a giveaway during Black Friday. I can let you know ours, of UV printed side panel, UV printed backplate, some gift cards. Think we're doing something with the CNC as a giveaway, which is going to be kind of crazy to do, but be cool. But whatnot. Yeah. I do, yeah, I know, our website does have issues, and we've been working on it, and I'm pretty sure the update, I talked to Hank yesterday, and he was talking about the website with me, and it should be updating sometime after Black Friday. I'm pretty sure it's mostly done. It's just so close to Black Friday, it's not worth doing the update and then some glitch happens and it hurts you guys. So, but yeah, that's it for this week. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving if we don't do any kind of stream before then. But yeah, that's it. Happy water cooling, everyone.